Hey there, welcome back to the channel for another figure review. Today we have the Kamionea Walk Fu 3A, or Wolverine. Obviously we all know that this is Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Flavor Edition, but let's get him out of his packaging, at least this one. So, main body comes in this, looks great, right. About time we got a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from someone. It only took forever, no thanks to Bandai. We get replacement shoulder parts, it looks like, for, you know, the fur can match with the chest and everything, but honestly I might leave the vest pieces on there because when you move it, it'll blend better. Ish, kinda. Especially considering the bicep here will always have the jacket piece on there, so I might just leave that like that is. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we have the figure here himself with his custom Wolverine head sculpt. Probably should have left this on here so I can look at the accessories without spilling them all out. So I'm just going to close this back down real quick. We're going to have a look. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pairs of hands. Technically 12 hands. These have peg holes in them, so blast effects. We have Big Bang Kamionea Bluff effect. We have a pair of crossed arm with the croissants already on it, and we have a straight tail down here, which is bendable, which I think is pretty neat. So if you don't want to deal with, you know, just standard pegged in tail, you can take this one out, pop a bendable one on, and then you have a tail you can put in any direction that you need to, which I think is pretty neat. I'm gonna take out the Big Bang Bluff Kamionea effect piece just so we can look at it. I don't know where to set your accessories. I'm gonna set them on the floor. This thing looks dope. I like this. And I actually looked up some reference pictures to see how well they did this. They even put the little stars and circles on this to have it look like it was actually from the show. And no, I do not have the Demoniacal Fit version. While that one aesthetically looks more like GT, I don't care. Kamione have not disappointed me. If you like the Demoniacal Fit version, whenever Bandai gets around to ever doing their version, you already have it. This is pretty neat though. I like this. And then you have the Monkey Wolverine himself with a Wolverine head sculpt that you could probably put on another Wolverine figure if it would fit, you know, paint it up or whatever. And random Wolverine claws. There's another set of hands. You gotta pop these off and then take off this bottom forearm piece to put on his normal forearms, but hey, another set of hands. They're kind of relaxed looking if you look at them. And you have random claw effect pieces that you can use for some other random figure. I have no idea what you would do with them. You know, they do this to avoid copyright. Meanwhile, Demoniacal Fit doesn't care, which is what makes me think Demoniacal Fit is actually just Bandai testing the waters with their releases. When they want to make something, they're unsure if their audience is going to take it. I'm pretty sure Demoniacal Fit works with them. There's no way you go that long, do that many box designs, have it rip them off, and how hard they came down on everybody, and Demoniacal Fit still kept going. Yeah, no, you guys gotta work for Bandai. You have to. But just from looking at other reviews between these two, I'm letting you know now, my bias is kicking in. I don't give a singular flying fuck about Demoniacal Fit. Everyone keeps saying it's the better figure. Yeah, maybe GT aesthetically. But, I mean, height-wise, it shouldn't be taller than Goku and Vegeta. It should actually just be Goku's height. Articulation-wise, this has it beat. We get an extra hairpiece, so the hair is kind of like blowing in the wind. But this is from his other box. I already took everything out the box. Let me show you the box so you know what you're getting. You get a roof. A 3A roof. That's about it. There's nothing else on the other side of the box. The other thing I've been seeing with this figure is that apparently the effect stand sucks because it's a suction cup. I thought we all wanted our effects to stay in place, right? But the thing I'm hearing that sucks about it is that it doesn't stay in place. I am going to test that and see how well this suction cup works. It seems okay. I mean, it's a suction cup. Some people say they have struggled putting this into both parts, both the suction cup and the effect piece, so we're gonna try that now. And they're correct if you don't want to snap this. I think the ball joint is the same on both sides, so I'm just going to push this down as much as I can without breaking it. Or I'm not gonna push this in at all. I probably should heat this up, but like, that doesn't really work for clear plastic now, does it? At least not as well we want it to. Want it to? Want it to. Yeah, that is kind of tough to get in there. Okay, score 1 point for everybody who's doing the reviews that said this suction cup is difficult to get the peg into. It is in fact difficult, but it can be done. So, base part set. Suction cup part. I mean, it sticks. Really sticks there. Mine is sticking, as you can see. So maybe it's the sticker and not my desk, but it's also said that this part's hard to do too. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah, that worked. So just getting my nail under it, pull that up. The other problem I see people having is putting this part into here. So we're either going to get this in here or we're going to snap it. One of the two. Let's see what we do. We have nothing to heat this up right now. Just straight brute strength. Also, before I do that, before I potentially break this too, this is a beautiful Big Bang Kamionea effect piece. I like it. It's done really well. I like how they use the waves to make this not be touching the ball, so it's actually flying out. It's a neat way to do that, and it looks like this when you do it in the show and in the game, so very happy with this. Nice translucent blue going into the frosted center. Looks really good. Looks pretty good from the back. I mean, all around nice effect piece. Effect pieces, when they're done properly, are nice. I will give Demoniacal Fit and Kamione points for that, because Bandai, what are we doing? We have a freaking raccoon coming out, but we can't get Gogeta? What are we doing, Bandai? We've lost the plot. Yeah, so this bar part is not going to turn. So I'm going to take this out of the suction cup. There we go. And I'm going to attempt to press this into here on its own and then press it back into the base, because getting it into the suction cup wasn't too bad. Getting into this is kind of insane. It looks like that it's slightly too big for it, or it's perfectly fine and we're all just idiots and we don't know how to work our plastic toys. But this is not going in here, so this one might have to be heated up to get in here, or it has to be sanded down a little bit to get this in there. But it seems like once it's in there, it will be able to position itself around, so you'll be able to aim it up, aim it down. I am not going to swear by that. We will see. But base part suction cup wise, it worked for me. However, it's not really sticking to my desk per se. But onto another surface, the sticker, it holds without an issue. Like, that's great. So I guess if you have a sticker, you're gonna place it on something, it'll hold it without an issue. I'm gonna have to try that again at another point. I'll try to get a photo or something of it being put together at some point for you guys. With that being said, oh my god, what way does this go in here? No. Welcome to my channel where reviews take forever because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out the key spot for this and I can't find it. Or maybe it just needed to go like that. I have no idea. I swear, you guys, I know what I'm doing. Ish. Some of the time. A little bit. Not really. No, for real, what the hell? I can't put this back in here. I am struggling to put this key effect back into its box to make sure it fits. How about we use this to figure out what the hell's going on? Ball's there, so that's gonna go there, right? Ish? Oh, it doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Anywho, most of the review has been me fucking around with this. If you're still here, thank you. Oh, look, we got it, because, you know, stop being stupid. So, extra hairpiece, those can go over there. We do have his head to go on his body, and looks like I was about to say it looks like I'm missing a bang, but then I look down and see it right here, so it's just in the back. You guys can see the articulation points for his bangs of his hair. And the back bands themselves. Back band. Looks like they'll move and get out of the way just as you need. Face looks pretty good. I mean, it's not GT style, it's kind of like Super style, but I still don't mind. It's a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm not that much of a stickler for the faces. Unless they're completely off. Then it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? We also get a small little charge effect and have a peg holding the back. Looks nice. Love that it comes with this. This is going to definitely be used with the other Gogeta. That's always nice. You know, effect pieces, they're great. Bandai, can you start giving us effect pieces again? And actual characters we want. But then we have the faces. So we have our standard smirking Gogeta face. We have our stern Gogeta face. We have our gritting teeth Gogeta face, the struggle, or, you know, he's dragon fisted you. I don't know. We have our yelling Gogeta face, which I've noticed people have the most gripe about this face. They don't like how it's made. Specifically how the tongue and the teeth fit. They don't sit well for people. Camera focus, please. They don't like how that sits. And I gotta kind of agree. It looks a little weird looking at it dead on, but if I'm looking at it from side or angle, probably an action shot, I really wouldn't notice. But up close like this, it looks a little weird. I don't really mind though, because of the other two faces we have. We have this happy face, which I really, really love. Like, you can tell Goku is part of this fusion. I love this. This face is great. And shaking camera's back. But last but not least, we have his gag face. Tongue sticking out and everything. This is hilarious. I love this as well. These faces are great. They really are. With that being said, we also get his vest in the orange flavor. It's soft and malleable. And then we get the orange croissants. And if you are wondering, yes, you can use the vest from the first releases of Kamione's Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue Gogetas. Their vest will work with this Gogeta as well. It's pretty nice, but we're not here for that. We're here for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. With that being said, let's make them. We are going to pop off these forearm parts, or I'm going to just pop off the entire arm. Oh yeah, I should probably take the hand out first. Duh. Because, you know, these hands are going to go with the other hands. Also, if for some reason you break a peg, you have an extra peg if you take this out carefully enough. But let's get this out of here. It should just be a simple pull. Or not. I guess the plus side with Demoniacal Fit is the fact that they don't hide anything, so you don't have to deal with this. And it was just a simple pull. Just a straight peg shot, if you are wondering. So that's one Wolverine claw down. Let's get the other one off. Let's see if we can do this without taking the arm off. Yeah, totally possible to do it without taking the... Oh, I knocked over his vest. Taking the entire arm off. I, on the other hand, was just not understanding how my fingers work. Don't mind the sudden chair sounds. Haha. Shaking hammer. I'm back. So now that we got those off, let's get this piece back on here. And luckily for me, I did not get hit with what I've been seeing some people get hit with, which is ordering this and then getting two left arms or two right arms. That's unfortunate. I am so sorry if that's happened to you. Hopefully you guys can get help with that and get a refund or something. In the meantime, I didn't suffer from that, so I'm happy. We're going to plug these on, which is his normal forearms, which come with your fist hands. So technically, if you count everything with this, actually no, taking the arms off probably would be better to put these on. You get fist hands on forearms that you're supposed to put on the figure. You get the relaxed hand to come on the Wolverine arms, so that's 4. And then you have 2 more open hands for the Big Bang Kamehameha, that's 6. And then all his other hands, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hands in total is what he comes with. He does not, unfortunately, like the Demoniacal Fit, come with fusion hands for Goku and Vegeta, but quite honestly, I would never have them pose in a fusion pose anyway. They'd be off doing other random things, like whenever Omega Shenron comes out. I would definitely want to set up Goku fighting Omega Shenron at some point, or better yet, Bandai, Demoniacal Fit, any company out there, give us a super baby Vegeta with his giant yellow shoulder pads. That would be great. Also, sorry you guys, you can't see what I'm doing off screen. I'm just plugging this part into the forearm. I just wanted to make sure it was actually in there and I'm not, breaking anything, because the last thing we want to do is break our semi-expensive figures that we all spend our freaking money on. But I am not getting this in here properly like the way I should. So, Another point for Demoniacal Fit, even though I was shitting on them earlier. They get another point because you don't have to do this for theirs. Theirs is just out in the open. They don't care. Bandai hasn't said anything, so they're fine. They don't hide anything. They're just like, look, here's our figure. It looks like this. It's in this box. Bandai, go fuck yourself. That's how they feel. We got it, though. With the struggling, we got it. Pop this here. And actually, I'm just going to pop the croissant which on. They should have an L and R. They do still have L and Rs, so we know which one are which. Pop this in here. I also seen that people were having trouble switching out these cap pieces for the flesh. That sucks if they have been. I don't know. I'll put that on backwards. I don't know if mine has an issue like that. I'm not trying because I like the look of the jacket coming out when it opens. So that's perfectly fine with me. I'm gonna pop this one off here. I'm gonna put his jacket on, actually. He's already becoming Gogeta. Pop this one back in. We're gonna get this forearm onto this one. Let's see if this one goes a little bit smoother than the other one did. If you are having any type of trouble, and you have the time, and you're not in a rush like I am, just do yourself a favor, heat the figure joints up, and you are good to go. Think we got it? Or not? Let me see. No, not completely. Not completely. I have to press this in just a wee bit more. Are we good? Oh no, damn, still not good. Wait, no, yeah we are. That's in there. Sweet. Although it doesn't look like it's in there completely. Not sweet. Hold up. What the hell? Because you guys see that gap? There's a gap there. No gap there. Sits flush. So I don't think I have this in here completely. I'm going to take the fist off so I don't risk breaking any pegs. And I'm going to push this one more time. I took it out. God damn it. I went to press it and I ended up pulling for some reason. Thinking, oh yeah, if I wiggle it just one way, it'll go in. So that is probably about the only downside that I have with this figure. That putting these together was a lot more difficult than the first Gogeta that we got from Kamione. That Gogeta worked pretty fine. Got it. So put that fist back on there. Get the croissant which on. Croissant? Freaking Carl. Nope, take that backwards. I gotta remember that I have to hold my hands up so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Otherwise, you're like, yeah, it's a lot of nothing going on your screen. Anyway, there we go. Let's twist that and get this pop back in. Because I'm not doing an articulation check without everything on, because that's not fair. It really isn't. I'm not gonna finish that because then I'm gonna copyright strike copying music. There we go. So Woover Gogeta is ready. We just gotta put on our actual Gogeta head. That came off nice and smooth. Let's put this on. Or not. Snap, crackle, pop. There we go. Gogeta is born. And it is glorious. Yeah, this guy looks fire. Finally have a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta figure. With this being said, here you guys go, up close and personal. He looks really good. The shade of red is nice. The orange is really vibrant. The flat black matte finish is pretty damn clean. It's glossy right here though. Here he is from the back. You can see everything. Put his tail out the way. And in case you're wondering, he has all the same great articulation as the original Gogeta releases. So, he can look up this far. I'm going to redo that because I moved his chest. I just want to move his head up. There we go. He can look that far up. That far down. He could probably also look more up if I would have moved his hair out of the way, but I didn't. You can bury his face that far down, as you can see. Obviously, you get your left and right and tilt out of his head like you would normally. I popped his arm off. Holy shit. That came off really easy, so I'm happy about that. At the same time, damn, that shouldn't have came off that easy. Luckily for me, his arm pops back in just like Wolverine. and Broly, or not. Oh, I moved the cap. Whoops. Let's push that all the way back and put this bicep back on here. Welcome to Dragon Ball Build-A-Figure. That's what it feels like sometimes. There we go. What I was trying to do was get him to... Oh, I did it again. I had to stop pulling so hard. I was trying to give him a T-pose, but I just want to make sure the joint is all the way out, even with the croissant witch. There we go. Arms can go up that high. Obviously, we get bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. As you can see, wrist swivel and hinge. Wait, we gotta activate the hinge. Oh my god, where's my hinge? There we go. That's a little stiff. Yeah, definitely warm this guy up. It can work right out of the box, just like mine is, but warm it up if you are precautious or, you know, have gorilla strength with your figures. Arms can come this far forward. Let's move the entire thing. I took it off again. This is what, the third time in this review already that I took this off? Oh my god, and I'm moving the cap. Get the full hell back on to your spot. There we go. Now, come all the way out. Move his hair up so we can see this. And this is why I wanted to leave the black on. I think it looks a little cleaner than having the flesh go into the black part here. Even though it would work because of the croissant piece, it looks weird. So I decided to leave those in. I took it off again. Your left arm is killing me. Oh, Jesus. That's a thing that happened. It fell off again. Would it be bad if I glued that? No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to pull out this joint as much as I possibly can. Again, I used nothing to heat this guy up. I'm literally just going straight out of the box. So if his joint popping off at the shoulder is going to bother you, get the demoniacal fit. It's probably cheaper. I got my figure from AliExpress. These are available. This Gogeta is actually available on 5K Toys right now, but it's only the pearlescent version. Oh my fucking lord. I did it again. So I'll put a count up in the comments of how many times I've popped off this arm. Are you on there? Are you good? Can I move you forward? No. No, I can't. Popped it off again. Okay, that's slightly annoying. And this is crazy because I didn't see this happen in anybody else's review. I guess that's what I get for talking shit about. Oh, look, I didn't get screwed over with anything. Twist. Pull. I pulled the wrong thing. I'm trying to pull this thing. I want to make sure this is all the way out. This one came out without an issue. This one's a little stuck, so I might need to heat that up to get that joint moving a bit. That sucks. I hate having to do that to any figure, no matter the company who makes it right out of the gate. Or not right out of the gate, but, you know, fresh out of the package, you don't want to have to do that. Yeah. But what I was trying to show was that he can cross his arms in front of him. I guess it's a good thing I'm doing this. At least I know that it'll come off without an issue when I go to put on his crossed arm effect. Jesus Christ. Also, yeah, it can go all the way around. Sorry about that, guys. We do have upper torso in 2 spots. So we have the upper joint here. You can crunch that far forward, and then we add the waist joint. Oh, I snapped it off. God damn it, I know I was going to do that. I didn't break it, though. So that's fine that it snapped. As long as it doesn't break, I am happy. He can go that far forward. Freestanding. Just standing straight, you know, without using his legs. We do get full splits down here. Oh god, don't do the Kid Buu thing. Like so. Upper thigh swivel. Shaky camera. Double jointed squeaky knees. He can almost kick his own ass. We get the shin articulation here. And we have our ankle rocker and pivot and toe hinge. This figure is great. It has its flaws, but it's still amazing. Also, our sash moves. That's always nice. You guys hear the squeakiness? He's so squeaky. He needs shock oil and everything, but I mean, Gogeta. He needs all the special treatment because he is special. This figure is dope. Aesthetically for me, this figure looks great. I like the color of the fur on this one a little bit more than the demoniacal fit. However, the demoniacal fit version, the color of the fur does seem more anime accurate. So that definitely has a win in my book for Demoniacal Fit, even though I was talking shit. But articulation wise, as far as I can see, Demoniacal Fit is almost up to where this is. This thing is freaking fantastic. Oh yeah, I forgot about its tail and its articulation. And you can move it up and down and swing it around. Bring it around town. This figure does look great though. I do not have my Goku anywhere near me for Demoniacal Fit, but this actually scales well with the Demoniacal Fit Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I just don't know where the hell I put mine. With that being said, we're gonna have our size articulation in our size articulation. Guys, can you tell I don't know what the fuck I'm doing for this review? We're going to have our size comparison anyway with our modular suit Iron Man and our Hasbro Lightning Collection Lord Zed Super Putty, which again, Hasbro, you guys suck for canceling this line. Bring it back. I don't want Playmates. No one does. Not even the kids you're trying to sell it for wants it. That's why it's still in stores on the shelves perfectly fine. No one's buying it. Bring back Lightning Collection. Anyway, we have the SH Figure Arts Final Form Cooler, first release. I still need to get around to painting in his detail. Also, this looks amazing. I like how that looks. We have the Beast Deity's Chunky Boy Broly. I keep changing his name. We're gonna get something set for him. Guys, give me a name for him. Something about him being tall. He looks good. This version of Gogeta would meet your ass. It would beat the fuck out of you. But anyway, yeah. Get these guys out of here. But we also have Demoniacal Fit Super Saiyan Gogeta. And honestly, these guys are relative in height. So what happened with the height difference between Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Like, it shouldn't be that much of a difference. These guys, I mean, they're equal in height when it comes to that. Also, we have the Kamione Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And obviously these guys are, move this out the way, equal in height because they're the same figure. They're exactly the same figure, just a different upper torso sculpt and a different head sculpt. Completely interchangeable. The only thing you'd be missing is the tail. So the butt sculpt is different. But other than that, yeah, same figure. I mean, let's just take these off, assuming I can. Oh my god. There we go. And we can just pop this on here. Move his hair back and out the way, and boom. I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of cool. With no fur. But yeah, same figure. It works. It's interswappable. Just for the lulz. That I'm already looking at it and it looks weird. So that looks weird with the fur. That looks really weird with the fur, man. But maybe it's because he doesn't have the bangs. But this, with just the normal skin tone, this looks cool. I like this. I'm so happy I have two different Gogetas. I could possibly do this. That's great. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm sorry it's a bit long. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing reviews. This was a little stiff to work with, but they're all great figures. Hope you guys can pick up some of these, because, man, they're cool. Yeah, this figure is not perfect by no means, but it's a damn good figure if you want a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that's not Dragon Stars. This figure will satisfy your needs, especially in the articulation department. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, he can kick forward that far and back that far. Jesus Christ. My reviews, they're not great. They're not terrible. They're just something. Oh yeah, and he has waist level. See what I mean? This is why I don't use a script. You guys just get whatever the hell I am saying, and hopefully you enjoy it or find it entertaining. Like I do. Yes, I entertain myself. If you can't entertain yourself, how are you going to entertain anybody else? You know? I think this guy's cool. I think you guys should pick it up. I do like the pearlescent version's hair. I just don't like the pants. So if you guys get the pearlescent version, you guys are probably going to have fun with that. The hair is a bit of a brighter orange because it's translucent. You could probably put a light behind it and have it glow, but this guy overall, it's a solid figure. I do not mind this at all. I will do that for the review though for you guys, because I keep forgetting to do that very often. I do not change out the faces. I always like end up forgetting to do this. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna pop this head off because this plugs down into it. So you don't technically have to pop the hair out, but it helps. And then we'll just put on, I dropped it. I dropped my favorite face out of the bunch. But now that we have it, that plugs in, and obviously it's this one here. I really like this face. It's great. And then to make sure, you know, wrist pegs are great, you carefully pop these off. And then we're gonna pop these on like so. I do think that they could have did the same thing Kamionea Fit did and just gone with the one to do this effect, but it's fine. Getting this to work though is the tricky part, because you have to get both these hands in here. So it's like I kind of want to take the arms out and do this, but I'm gonna get it to work. Pull this one forward, show you guys this on camera that it can be done. We have the technology and the articulation skill. I think, maybe, we will find out. Or I'm gonna break a peg. If I break a peg though, I have an extra, so it's fine. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. And then I knocked this arm off, but you know what? I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm just gonna plug this in, and we're gonna play the guessing game of figure out how to get these connected back together. Are you guys ready? You guys with me? Let's go. Oh my god, I took it off. Shit. I did not put that all the way in there like I thought I did. Oh man. Don't I look a fool? Yeah. Definitely meant that when I said he's not perfect. That constant pop out is a little annoying. And it's only the left side. I have no idea what's going on. But we are going to see if we can do this. Let's turn this peg up and over, and I took it out the other side. It's really just going to be a back and forth of me trying to figure out how to get these pegs to work. Or, hear me out, we can get it to work. Okay, so we got it this way. We just have to get it posed, which is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we took it out. Go back in. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh, we did it. Yeah, I need to heat this up to get this out, because this is supposed to be more flared out. And it's kind of just going up because of the packaging it was in. Thanks, AliExpress. But that's also my fault too for probably sitting in the heat. Oh my god, I took it off again. We celebrated too soon. Oh no, my bicep cover. You guys are probably watching this review like, man, this guy's something. Hey, you know what? You'd be right. I want to show you guys this can be done. There we go. Well, bam. There we go. There we go. We got this. Yes. Yes. We did it. Confetti. Big Bang Kamehameha. Fake. It looks really good. I really like how this looks. The functionality needs a little bit of work, especially in the arms, specifically my copy on this one, but it does work. I will give Kamionea Walk Fu that too. If this was just one-handed and you just have to move the other hand to look like it was there, this would work a lot better. I mean, honestly, we probably could like cut this off and have it one hand and just move the other one there, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll do that at some other point. We're not doing that now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, let me know. just write down in the comments below if you did. If you didn't, if you felt like I could have did something better, you know, criticism welcome. I forgot these can come off. Nice. And I'll catch you all in the next one. If you can, pick this up. AliExpress Living Luck Store has this. So does 5K Toys Pearl Essence version. Grab it before it's gone and the price skyrockets. I know it's fresh and everybody doesn't really have it yet. It'll happen. It'll go up. We're all going to be like, where'd it go? It might Broly on this. I mean, it's SS4 Gogeta and it's really nice. Go and get it. Do it for your pal. Do it for Gogeta. Look at that sleep. Look at that face. You see that smile? He wants you to get it. Get it for him. Get it for that smile. Guys, buy him.